everyone, this video will cover health plans available for year 2020 with a side-by-side comparison of various health plans. If you are shopping for medical insurance for year 2020, this presentation will possibly help you decide what plan would work best for you and your family. Now, I want to be clear from the start that this is an educational presentation and not a sponsored video. In other words, no one paid me to create it, and I'm not going to market or sell any particular plans here. That being said, I will highly appreciate if you like and share this video and subscribe to this channel. Comments are also always welcome. Now, the information presented here applies for health plans available in California for both private and exchange plans. Make sure to watch this video until the end, as I will provide important information regarding the changes that will happen in California. Now remember, if you are getting your health insurance through Covered California, you can get additional tax credits or subsidies, as well as enhanced plans for the year 2020. By the way, if you are confused about the Affordable Care Act law changes or have no idea what your options are, feel free to reach out to me directly or comment under this video if this is a general question. I'm a licensed insurance agent in California and have contracts with all major carriers in the state, so I have access to the information, rates, and so on, and will be glad to help. So let's get started. Now, in terms of the plan designs, not much has changed for this year. We still have four main categories of health insurance plans: bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. These categories show how you and your plan share costs. Plan categories have nothing to do with quality of care. There is also a catastrophic plan for those that qualify, and usually is for those who are under the age of 30. Each level pays a different portion of your health care bills. Grouping plans this way makes it easier to shop for insurance. For example, the top of the line plan is Platinum. It pays the highest portion of your health care bills. It is also the most expensive one. The basic plan is Bronze. It pays on average 60% of your health care bills and costs the least. You can check out on my website a side-by-side table with all these plans. So as I mentioned before, there is a catastrophic plan or a minimum coverage plan for those who are under the age of 30. Quite frankly, this plan is a bit tricky, so if you are considering it, I highly advise that you study the benefits carefully before applying for this one. Again, this is an option only for those under the age of 30. Now, there is one very important thing that many consumers do not know and end up overpaying for their health insurance. Those who have minimum coverage plans do not qualify to receive premium assistance, also known as advanced premium tax credits. Minimum coverage plans usually cover 3 doctor visits or urgent care visits with no out-of-pocket costs and free preventative benefits. All the other services will be fully priced, but at the negotiated in-network price until you reach the out-of-pocket maximum. Now let's talk about the bronze plans. These are usually the high deductible plans. On average, your health plan pays 60% of your medical expenses and you pay 40%. I will go over the details for this plan shortly. Silver plans are a good alternative for those that can't tolerate a high deductible plan yet don't want to overpay for a higher level of coverage. As I mentioned in the beginning of this presentation, in some cases, individuals may qualify for an enhanced silver plan through Covered California. This means that when they choose a silver plan, they have, based on their income, enhanced out-of-pocket savings through lower copays, coinsurance, and deductibles. Individuals in these savings categories get the benefits of a gold or even a platinum plan for the price of a silver plan. These plans are only available on the exchanges, and feel free to reach me and I'll help you understand if you qualify for enhanced silver plans or not. Gold plans do not have deductible and the premium is a bit higher. On average, your health plan pays 80% of your medical expenses and you pay 20%. Platinum plans, this is the highest level of coverage available. It pays on average 90% of the medical expenses and does not have a deductible. And now let's take a look at a comparison of plans for year 2020. As I said, this is a general plan design, so no matter what health plan you select, Blue Shield, Kaiser, Oscar, Valley Health Plan, HealthNet, Anthem, Blue Cross, Sutter Health, and so on, you will be looking at the same plan structure if you are comparing apples to apples. So here are the medical categories and coverage for year 2020. Before I go into the plan details, I wanted to mention that in case any of the terminology is unclear, please feel free to watch my videos where I explain what is a deductible, what is a copay, what is the coinsurance, and so on. This will help you navigate the benefit structure of the plans and get an idea of how these plans work. So let's take a closer look at these plans. So for bronze plans, you don't pay the deductible for the first 3 visits per year, which includes a combination of primary care, specialist, and urgent care. The lab is $40 and is not subject to deductible. The annual wellness exam, or preventative, is included at no extra cost. The copay for the primary care visit and urgent care is $65, and the specialist visit copay is $95. This might be a good plan for those that are healthy and rarely go to the doctor. Obviously, if you need more care, you will have to pay more out of pocket with this plan. Again, in the description of this video, I will have a link to a side-by-side comparison of these plans, so feel free to check it out. Now let's look at the silver plans. The silver plan has a lower deductible. There are no restrictions on how many times you can visit the doctor per year. You will pay deductible mostly when you are hospitalized. And here are the copays for this plan. So the primary care visit and urgent care visit and lab is a $40 copay, and I mentioned the deductible for this plan is $4,000 a year. The gold plan has no deductible. The copays and coinsurance are lower than those for the silver plan. This plan costs more each month, but the insurance pays on average 80% of your medical cost and you pay the rest. Again, the deductible is $0. The primary care visit and urgent care is $30 copay, and the lab tests are $40 copay. The platinum plan has no deductible. The copays and coinsurance are lower than those for the gold plan. This plan costs more each month, but the insurance pays on average 90% of your medical cost and you pay the rest. Obviously, the platinum plan has the highest premium each month. If you are healthy and rarely go to the doctor, it might not be a good idea to buy the most expensive plan on the market, right? So, deductible is $0 for this plan. The primary care visit, urgent care, and lab tests are $15 each. Now you can take a look at a more detailed comparison on my website. I can also provide a comparison of rates and plans for your specific situation. So for example, we can compare Blue Shield with Kaiser, Oscar, HealthNet, Sutter Health, Anthem, Blue Cross, VHP plans, and so on. There are no extra fees for my services, so feel free to take advantage of professional help and advice. Now, I want to mention that dental coverage is not included in the medical plan, so if you need dental insurance, that is separate. The same applies for vision. Only pediatric dental and vision is included in the medical plans at no extra cost. Since dental plans could be a bit tricky, learn your options before buying it. You might also benefit from the negotiated rates for dental and vision plans available through Covered California. Again, I can help with that as well. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, here's the important information for California specifically that relates to the penalty. As you know, the penalty was repealed in year 2019, but other provisions of the Affordable Care Act are still in force. Some states, including California, enacted legislation to reintroduce the penalty starting with the year 2020. The legislation was approved, and on January 1st, 2020, a new rule requires Californians to have qualifying health insurance coverage through the year. The penalty will be applied by the California Franchise Tax Board when you file your state tax return. The penalty for not having insurance in California will mirror the one that used to be under the Affordable Care Act, which was $695 per adult and $347.50 per child under the age of 18, or 2.5% of annual household income, whichever is greater. The open enrollment requirement is still enforced. So in California, you can buy health insurance starting from October 15, 2019 through January 15, 2020, unless there will be an extension. Once the open enrollment closes, you no longer can apply for health insurance unless you have a qualifying life event. You can check out our video about the specifics of the qualifying life events. So that's all for now. If you have questions, feel free to address it in the comments below or reach out directly to us. We love helping people. And of course, if you found this information useful, please share it and like it. We will certainly appreciate it. Thank you.